Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Tuck and Brian Show. Well, today we have some very important guests. Do you mind telling me who they are, Brian?
We have a couple special announcers from the Predators today.
Oh,
Coming to
yes.
visit us.
Some Predators? Speaking of, Predators, come in. Let's go on and take a seat.
Thank you, thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Yes, thank you for having us here.
All right.
Woo, yeah.
This is our kitty.
Hope there isn't any string. Well, first off, I just want to say thank you for coming.
Glad to be here. I mean, with the great special offers they gave us. Did you want to buy that Escalade right now? Or I think that's what we're getting for being here.
Well, it sounds great to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This question is what we're going to do for Nash.
Oh, yeah, Nash.
Brought him along.
Probably
Yeah.
like a big string that swings around.
No, I think he wants something more special than that. And he deserves it, too.
Yeah, he does since the last game. So just for the guests, not guests, the people watching,
The
what are your
massive
names?
audience. My name is Pete Weber.
No. Yeah. And yours?
Willie Donick.
And of course, Nash. Of
Nash
course.
with a G.
Yeah, G. Don't forget that. So for yet again the people watching, what do you do for a living?
I sit behind a table and I talk for about 3 hours at a time. Every night the Predators play.
Kind of like my job.
Yeah, there you go.
If you don't mind me asking, when were the Predators first founded?
They played their first game October 10, 1998.
Okay.
A little bit prior to your first birthday.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right? And Pete here was at the table describing what he just said. He was describing the action that particular night. I was there that night as well, so was Nash. And so he and I both do what's called the play-by-play, where you're describing the action on the ice when the team goes out there. So it's super fast, but it's a lot of fun.
Well, I just also want to ask, how long have you been in this field?
Me?
Yeah.
Do you like to do very complicated math?
Sure.
Okay, 2019 minus 1972, that's how many years I've been doing it.
What is that?
47.
47, yeah.
47, and you?
For me, I go back to 1993. That's when I graduated from college. So that's when I started getting into business and then evolved into where we are now. So what is, I didn't do the math on that one either. So
Yeah.
that would be
26.
26.
Yeah,
Okay.
26.
And I'm just going to wildly guess, Nash, how long have you been doing this?
You got
I'm
to
gonna
count up the claws. And remember,
yeah, you
he's
gotta
got
count
one
up the
less.
claws.
It's going to take a while.
Yeah, it's going to take a long time. I'll say 10, 18?
It's more than that
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
he was there that very first night.
Yeah.
So
20.
October 1998. So that is, as long as the Predators have been a team, we've had Nash. 1998.
Yep.
Huh,
He
well,
gets his shots every year.
Yes.
Take him in for that.
Hasn't lost a step either.
No.
a step?
Well, he does quite a few tricks out there, Nash. You can see him coming down from the rafters, rappelling. You can see him sliding along the ice. Sometimes he rides a four-wheeler out there.
Four-wheeler?
You never know what he's going to be doing.
Sometimes he almost decapitated a linesman.
A linesman.
Yes. Oh, okay, okay.
I guess we don't want to.
Well, this is a kind of a weird question, but what's your pregame routine?
I go down to the media dining room, have some dinner, and to describe a pregame routine for a play-by-play guy, it's like something you're preparing for every day in one way or another. Watching the other team play on television or on the internet, and just trying to get down the identification of those guys.
I think it's a good way to say it is you're studying for a test, right? You got a test that night when the game starts, so you want to be absorbing all the material you can about the two teams. It's a little easier to talk about the team that we cover every game because we're around those guys every day. It's a little more challenging the opponent that night who you're going to see just a few times per season. So you're studying up just like you would study for a test at school, but it's a little more fun studying for this test than maybe algebra or something like that.
Oh, yeah. Or, differential equations. Yeah. Brutal. But just keep in mind, to play 82 games, we see a team as little as 3 times a season or as many times as 5 outside of the 6 exhibition games.
All right, well, I think this is a good timeline, but I'm just sorry. I'm really sorry. I talk all day, but I got to cut you right here. Well, one last question. What about the taunts? Can you tell me about those? Actually, you know what? We don't have enough time.
That's too bad.
Oh,
Nash likes
actually,
to
hold
talk
on.
about
Let me
Time for
check
one
my
more
clock.
question?
Oh yeah, you question.
Do you guys get nervous or excited? Does the team get nervous and excited before the game or anything like that?
That's
can't
a
speak
good
for the
question.
team.
Yeah, the team. I mean, I think you want to be a little bit nervously excited. I know with our crowd at Bridgestone Arena, we really get it rocking, right? It's full every night. There's a lot of energy, and I know for myself, I want to feed off of that energy, right? I want to feel that. You get that goosebumps. I think we all, if you love to play, it's not quite the same thing as being out there playing, but you want to kind of absorb that same kind of energy and then bring it out on your broadcast.
Yeah, and if I don't get butterflies of some sort before broadcast, I will know that's the time to stop.
Okay.
Yeah, and this character back here, his job is to get the crowd going, right? So that's part of what he does to kind of get that energy the way it wants to be. If he doesn't like it, he'll get the drum going, he'll get the crowd going, and so that it all contributes to the atmosphere that we create.
All right. Well, I think that was enough, right? Yeah. All right. Well,
People have
have
told
a
us
good
that before. Yeah.
True. Have a good day, and most of all, keep it good.